Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we went ahead and set up a little production factory to make flamer fuel by setting up an oil refinery hooked into the crude oil that is feeding some power generators. But we have, sufficient crude oil to run that, and so that is now running, siphoning some steel off of our, production line here that we built in. Off screen, I went ahead and added another little couple of assembly machines to make pump jacks, because we're going to be doing something with that in just a moment. And then we spent a lot of time working out the numbers for some acid production. So that is what we're going to be doing. Well, that's going to be the next major construction. And what I've kind of thought is that I initially wanted to make this somewhat expandable so that we could just continue to add new loading areas to it as it grows and as we have more potential options and more potential recipes that could make this. But what I'm probably going to end up having to do is build a second plant somewhere if there's some more advanced recipes that use different inputs. Which is fine. That's just fine. So what I think what we're going to do is I'm going to basically turn this into a T junction here. We're going to have to modify this track a little bit over here. And then we're going to put in a whole bunch of parking heading north here. And then we're going to route the track and then create a bunch of loading bays going down here. Hopefully between that wall there and that wall there, we should be able to fit all the loading bays that we're going to need. Because if we do liquid, and most of this is going to be either liquid or gas, and we use these containers, they're relatively compact. There are going to be a few solid materials that we're going to want to bring in or deal with, so that'll make things a little bit larger. I could try and design a new loading system using silos instead of warehouses. It won't load or unload as fast, but it'll be smaller and more compact. So, yeah, there is that. Or I could even use, like, well, no, I wouldn't want to do that. It would want to be a single structure that we could do. I'll think about it. Alright, but there is one thing that I want to do before we do that, because once we start building this nest over here is going to start becoming a problem, and I'm going to want it out of the way. But, as I have mentioned many times, once we get rid of that nest, I go into the console and I turn on spider expansion. So, I want to do a little bit of prep work before we do that. So there is one other thing that I'm going to do. And to that end, I've grabbed some pump jacks. I have grabbed some oil gas separators, flare stacks. I don't think we need any chemical plants. And a bunch of flamethrower turrets, because I want to increase the firepower on our perimeter wall. And to do so, we need to start pumping some oil. Right, we gotta go through here. And there is our natural gas. And then here are a couple of multi-phase oil sources. So we're going to take advantage of these to basically be a refinery that is going to supply oil for flamethrowers along the perimeter wall. So that is what the next project is going to be immediately. All right, let's get our pump jacks where we want them. And I think we're going to pump things to the west. And down here, we're going to need to clear. Is there any trees in here that I need to harvest? Gardens, anything valuable before I blow it up? Doesn't look like it. All right. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. Now, where are our sources here? All right, so we're going to run all of these. Into the same pumps. Or the same pipes. That's the word that we probably want to use. All right, it's all connected there, and then pipe there. We're going to need to put that in a tank. I don't have any production for tanks, though I probably should. We can do inline tanks. That should be plenty. Do I have any pumps on me? I don't think I have any pumps on me, though I do have engine units, so I can make pumps. All right. All right, so then let's put that inline tank there. That should be perfectly fine as a buffer. And then hook these up. Let's do this. That ought to work. We'll throw you there. Good deal. Now we need some power. We're going to need some power over there because we're going to have a pump on there. In fact, let's just go ahead and put the pump right there so that I know where it is going to be. Yeah, so I can actually put signal wires on those too. All right, now 2 per second, 2 per second, 2 per second. How many of these are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 18, 20. At a rate of 2 per second, that's 40 per second. 40 per second. We're going to do a little bit more of this. So what we want to do is... Pretty sure this is 40 per second. We want to do this. Alright, computing by factory. We have... Are they oil gas separator 2s? No, just oil gas separator 1s. Okay, and we want to consume 40 per second. One consumes 50 per second. 3,000 per minute. No. Mining speed. No, let's do this. We need oil well with pump jack 2s. That's better. So it's 1 to 3. We have 20. So that means we can do 6. No, it's not 1 to 3. 8? Yes, with 0.1 extra. 40 per second sulfuric wastewater. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna do this in 2 sets of 4. Right? We will do this as 2 sets of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a little bit of a gap. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you guys are doing this. I didn't quite line that up correctly, did I? It's all right. All right, what we want is just the crude oil. The gas coming off of this, we're just going to flare off because I don't need it. I'm not Gonna bother collecting it for anything. Over here. What's the rate? 80. Okay. We don't need to do it that way. We can do a more efficient use of our power and materials. And we're going to dump this into a tank of some description. Yeah, give me a petrochem gas tank. I want a very large buffer. We're gonna need a pump. We're gonna need a clarifier. Not bothering with the sulfuric wastewater either. And then a single flare stack. Yes. Okay. And that will handle all of that. Pollution. I should probably have that on. Looks like at some point something did make it to the wall, which is interesting. Where's the car? Did I just box the car in? I think I did box the car in. Okay, that's... There we go. Alright, we're gonna need... Actually, the way we're gonna want to do this is by coming down around here. Like that. Because we're gonna want to interspace our... We are not gonna have a ton of room for this. I should have spaced the machine guns out a little bit. It's alright. I'm not gonna put this through every spot. Like, probably right there is good enough for here. Right? So what we can do is just swap this around. No. Yeah, like that. And so I'm gonna have to go around the entire wall and rearrange things. Oh, I am not looking forward to that. I am not looking forward to that at all. But only this exterior wall. There. Through there. I think needs it. We don't even need it over here. I really don't think anything is going to try and come through there. But. In here, what we're gonna have to do is like this is gonna have to move. We're gonna have to do something there. This is gonna have to be there. We're gonna have to put that there. Then all of this can move. Yeah, so this is kind of how this is gonna work. And actually, we're gonna have to have a flamethrower turret right about there. We're gonna have to rework this because that's gonna have to be there. That's gonna have to be there. You're gonna need to pick up from there. You're gonna need to drop there. That's gonna have to come in. This is gonna have to go up here. Oh, and this all got disconnected. There we go. Yeah, so this is going to be a long, slow process. All right. I will work on a lot of that off screen. So, do we want to go ahead and do this? Kill this nest and turn on expansion. This is going to take them a while to expand, right? It's not going to happen immediately. So I'll have some time to build that in, but it's going to have to get built in. All right. Let's go try and do this. And they're dead. And I collected some stuff. Alright, now, actually, there's something I want to do. Evolution factor 0.0010. Does that change what we get out of these things? Are they going to start to get spitters? Are they going to start to get anything? I don't know how much evolution factor we're going to need before something new starts showing up. Alright. Well. There's that. So just give me a minute to figure out what this command is going to be. Alright, I think I have the command. So, I'll go ahead and show it. Just so that you'll see that I did it. Game dot app underscore settings dot enemy expansion dot enabled equals true. Please repeat the command to... I have no care about... Not execute enemy expansion. Do I gotta space it? Equals true. Unknown enemy. Oop. Ha. What's my command? Enemy expansion equals true. No errors on that one. Alright then. They should start expanding here soon. Alright. And I have a project ahead of myself. As I get all these flamethrowers installed, or as many of them as I can before we get the next episode. Because next episode we're going to be building some rail. Alright, we're going to start working on the parking area over here. We're going to start working on all those loading bays. I got to figure out how many of them I'm going to want. Hopefully they'll all fit. You know, that sort of thing. Alright, but for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next episode.